Welcome back, YouTube. Fresh Media here, back at it again with another one. So today we're gonna keep working on the EK project. Like I mentioned in the last video, I don't know if any of you guys seen it, but we're gonna be doing the JDM style side marker lights on the fenders. So yeah, so today I'm gonna show you guys how I go about cutting the fender up, mounting the lights, and running the harness and all of that good stuff. So yeah, stay tuned. More content on the way. Alright guys, so these are the marker lights that I ordered off from eBay. The link will be down in the description below. These are the Depot brand. Let's open this up real quick so I can show you guys. So basically I got the clear ones. We obviously gonna be changing the bulb. We're not gonna be running this, we're gonna be running LEDs. But yeah, these are the lights. We're gonna be mounting these today. So when I ordered these, I did not realize that they did not come with the harness. I'm assuming other Civic come with the harness or have the harness behind the fenders. Mine don't, so I had to order this separate. Again, link will be down in the description below. So yeah, this is the side marker harness. We're gonna be installing this as well today. And I don't own a grinder, so we are gonna be using a Dremel. I'm pretty sure many of you guys either have one of these or have a grinder. But yeah, let's get to it. Let's go ahead and start cutting the fender. Alright, so for starters, we're gonna go 6 inches from here to the bottom of the tape. So 6 inches this way and 5.5 this way. Alright, so I'm gonna mark it with a Sharpie because I don't really care. I'm gonna be cutting up the fenders and sanding it down. For those of you that have good fenders, I would suggest you to put tape, mark the lines where they go, and then put a different color tape. But with me, since I'm gonna be sanding it anyways, the Sharpie won't hurt. But we're gonna mark 2 lines. So it's gonna be 6 inches. That way I get a straight line. And then we're gonna go from right here 5.5. And that's it. Okay guys, so real quick, for those of you that are using the tape method, I'm gonna show you guys real quick how you go about this. So obviously you probably gonna have blue painter's tape, and try to get like a 2-inch, at least a 2-inch, and one of these, or green, whatever color you prefer, and try to get it a 1-inch. So let's say we got the blue painted tape on the fender right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark 6 inches, and then that 6 inches, you're gonna, that line, the tape is gonna go right above that line. So basically your 6 inches is gonna be under the tape. And then you're gonna grab the other piece, mark your 5.5, same thing, to this side of the tape. So basically you got 5.5 and a 6-inch. So then from there you're gonna make a cross or X, and then that center is gonna be the center of your light. Alright guys, so we are actually going to be using this paint stick as the template. Ironically, it is the same width as the light. So this light measures 3.5. All we got to do now is just measure here to 3.5, cut it. Once we cut that, then we're going to make a few notches. So I already did the template. We're going to cut the corners, because if you notice, the actual light itself is not squared. It's rounded, so technically that's what we're gonna be doing. Okay, so now basically what you're gonna do now is you're gonna find the center to this template, and you're gonna put this right at the center mark where you made your lines at. Now you're wondering, if I trace this, it's gonna come out bigger. Yes. So when we're gonna trace this, and once we cut it, we're gonna, instead of cutting on the outside line, we're gonna cut on the inside line. That way, if we have to adjust, so you know, make the hole bigger, we can. You could always make the hole bigger. You can't make it smaller. So, right, once I trace out the line, we're gonna cut in the inside, and yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so just like every project, I got carried away. Wanted to make sure that I got it right before I actually showed you guys what exactly is that you need to do. So, cut out the hole, and here you go. Let me show you guys real quick. And that's how it looks. See that? Perfecto. Alright, looks good. So now I'm going to go to the other side and I'm going to show you guys a step-by-step on how I got that done. Alright guys, so on this side I'm actually going to show you with the tape. So we're going to measure the same way like I told you. This is primer, so I really don't care. We're going to go 6 inches like I said. Alright, so once you get the two marks, you're going to grab your tape and you're going to put it right on the dots. And then we're going to mark 5.5 this way. And then we're going to put the tape. So now you're going to, like I said, you're going to mark the X, which is going to give you your center mark. Alright, so now once you get your center mark, you're actually going to draw a line right down the middle. The way I go about trying to make this line straight is I grab a square and run it against this edge here and make that line. It's your center mark, you grab your template, put it right in the center, line it up with the tape, and then just trace your line. And like I mentioned before, you're not gonna cut outside, you're gonna cut inside the line. Safety glasses. Just like that, guys. Simple as that. JDM side markers light installed on my EK Civic project. Yes, sir. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, we just installed the JDM side markers on the fenders on my EK project. So right now what we're gonna actually do is we're gonna test the harness before I run them. So I'm gonna plug them up, see if the light goes on and everything, and then from there, if everything is good, we're gonna run the harness and we're gonna wrap this thing up. Oh yeah. Alright guys, so the harness comes like this. You got the big plug, which plugs into the actual cable for the signal lights, and then you have the smaller one that plugs into the actual bulb. So this goes back into the headlight. And then on the other side, you have two different options. You either have running light the whole time, or you have turn signals. So for right now, let's plug this harness in from this side first. Now, so the red and black one, if you guys can see in there, there's red and black cables. So the red and black cables are daylight. So basically, once you plug them in, they're gonna turn on. See, there you go. Now, if I try to do the turn signal, it will not flash. I don't know why. So because they don't flash, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be buying switchback, and hopefully that works. But then if I put this side of the plug in, then the daylight running lights will not work, but the turn signals will work. I'm gonna show you guys real quick. I don't know. Alright, so as you can see, the car lights are flickering, but this is not. Now if we take this plug out and put this other side, then it flashes. So hopefully with me buying switchbacks, I could run either one of these wires and hopefully it works. So for right now, I'm going to put them with the flashers, and when I take the flashers off, these are going to go off. So yeah, let's finish up this. Let's run this wire through here, nice and neat, zip ties and all, and then put the light back where it belongs, and I'm going to show you guys once we're done with that. Alright guys, so right now they are working. Unfortunately, if I turn the signal off, it's gonna go off. So I'm gonna have to buy, like I said, buy those switchback bulbs, and yeah, but so far so good. Yes sir.